Hi, my name's Sarah Jackson and I'm going to be presenting to you a presentation about my logo design, Proactive SEO and Net Creations. The creative brief. Who is the client? Well, as you see from the title, my client is Proactive SEO and Net Creations. They're a small web-based company that specialize in making websites with the use of keywords and search terms so that a search engine can recognize those keywords and search terms and attract more visitors. Why do they need a logo? Well, my client needed a logo for their business as they needed some kind of identifying mark, something that customers could use in order to identify them and recognize them with. Who are the target audience? Well, primarily we're targeting website owners and bloggers. Where is it going to be displayed? Well, since it's a web-based company, it's primarily going to be displayed on their website, in correspondence email with clientele, in advertising, and in promotions. Just as it is important to use the correct tone of voice when speaking to people, it is just as important to know the tone of voice of the brand you are designing for. The tone of voice that this logo is aimed at illustrating is professional, proactive, organized, and excellence. This is what we want to communicate to the audience with this logo. Research. Similar brands. How are they succeeding or failing, and how can I learn from it? Typography. What font will best fit the style for this logo? Colors. What color combinations will give the feeling we want in this logo? The target audience. Who are they, and what will appeal to them? Graphic elements. What visuals are going to be used, and how can they be implemented? What is an appropriate style and what is not? Some initial ideas generated through my brainstorming sessions included digital, mouse, globe, link, cursor, magnifying glass, and white hat. Due to the nature of the handiwork this business specializes in, I decided to stick with the globe and magnifying glass. That is the direction I decided to take. My thinking behind these concept sketches was to design something that was quite simple and interesting while still displaying key elements. My client suggests that I try abbreviating the name since the name was so long, but this did not end up being the direction I chose. As you see in my final three, I used the magnifying glass and globe elements as I felt this appropriately communicated to the viewer key aspects of what the company does. The middle one I felt was a safe choice also, but decided against it as the business swoosh is something I wanted to try and steer way clear of. The reasons for choosing these colors is that green and blue are the colors of the earth, the land, and the water. But not only that, blue has been known for its calming effects. Green is a color of growth and safety. For this logo, I wanted it to look professional, vibrant, modern, and unique. So I came across this font called Dolce Vita. What stood out to me about this was the way the vortex of the A and the V lined up parallel to each other. I chose this as it felt it was balancing my design. I also used Code Light for the PR of the Pro to put emphasis on the word Pro. Influence. One of the most useful things I found in this whole process was the feedback that I gained from other people. My client, my tutor, and other students really helped me with showing me areas where I was going wrong and areas where I could improve. I used their feedback to further develop my design and improve it in areas where it needed improvement. As you see in the next slide, this is how I use their feedback to develop my style. This is just an example of what the logo would look like advertised on the back of a bus. And this is my final logo. This concludes this presentation. I'd like to thank you so much for putting up and listening to my short but sweet presentation. And if you could please leave some feedback, it'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you so much.